Hey everyone, this is Topham, and this is, I guess, part 10 of my Crash Bandicoot 3 playthrough. What happened was the audio on my video has been crap, and the quality is atrocious, so I'm recording audio much later than I recorded this. And I'm just going to talk about things that aren't related to what I'm doing in the game. Just some things that I find interesting. And things that I'm working on as well. So I've wrote a journal today. So this is the day before the video. This video is going to be coming out about my plans for a Minecraft map, where I just want to build a world basically that has lots of different things around. Like you'd follow a set of coordinates to a certain place, but it'd be a range of coordinates, so you'd look for that specific place, and there'll be a sign that will say a new place to go, but also a reward for getting to that at that point in some cases, as well as something else. What was the other thing? Or a challenge. Like, build up this high, but here are the materials to do it. But you're only allowed to use these materials and nothing else. And it would also have, like, restrictions, like, you can't knock down any of the world, or... Well, I guess, yeah, you can't knock down any of the world. That's the main one I was thinking of, really. Yeah, that's mainly my ideas for Minecraft, but it's something I've got to work on a bit more, because right now it's not a very fleshed out idea. Other things I'm interested in. I'm interested in the F1 season, the current F1 season. It's a very interesting season indeed. People seem very discontent at the teams that they're at, Alonso being the major one. It's interesting with all the things going on at the moment that it's still up in the air who's going to be his teammate next year. I think they're waiting for confirmation of Raikkonen to be chosen in Massa's place. So it's interesting stuff. Everyone's still waiting to see the proper news. But the season's going well, I'd say, definitely. But I think this is Vettel's to lose. I called it much earlier in the season as well, when I was talking to my family, basically, because I speak to them a lot about the F1 season, because I'm really into it and they are quite into it. Not as into it as I am, but... that's the way things go. So, yeah, it's been a good season, I think. But next year, all the changes in the regulations, I'm very interested to see how things get along. So that's as much as I've got. The Italian Grand Prix was a great race, in my opinion. Vettel did what Vettel always does when he qualifies on pole. He pulls away and just gets the win. He proved it. He proved that he can do it time and time again. And it's looking like this is his season for sure. It's fourth season in a row as well. So I also put a video out earlier this week, probably on Monday. Yeah, on Monday. So yesterday, about light painting and the light paintings I'd done. What was cool about this was people had said to me about the ones I'd already done. I was really happy with how they'd come out, and the people I worked with before for the original set that we did were interesting, and we got some cool results from it, and it really spurred my creativity to think of things in a visual way, and it allows me to make what I want to make relatively easy with no editing afterwards, which is one of the things that I really like about it. You can have a picture, and you can have a picture, and it's already finished by the time it's there in the digital file. So, yeah, I like that. I've written down a bunch of ideas that I've got for it, and a bunch of ideas I want to do. However, I need a crew of people to make them, basically, and I think in November, around fireworks time, is the next opportunity I'll properly get to make a lot of pictures. I'm sure everyone else has a lot of ideas as well. If you saw one of my pictures I put up, just called Coloured Blobs, I think I posted it on Twitter, and then I managed to copy it over to the Rooster Teeth site, and then wrote about it, but I didn't really go into any detail. So what it is I can use those coloured blobs to make the light coming from my camera or a torch light be coloured, so that we can get specific colours where we want them, rather than just using the white and red ones we used before. I'm looking forward to it because it gives a bit more variety in what we can do, and I can make more. I made them in my lab. I say my lab, it's the lab at work, but I spend most of my time in there. So another thing that I do is at work, I work for a chemical company. I'm a chemist, I work in a lab, I do a lot of analysis, but what I've also found out, I guess recently, was the company used to do chemicals for personal care, so like hand soaps and washing up liquids. Washing up liquids isn't personal care, that's general stuff, general things. I meant shampoo, shower gel, soaps, things like that. So there's an archive room full of these formulations that I can just look at, and I've taken it recently to be like, I've got some free time on a Friday afternoon, because let's face it, Friday afternoons not always the most productive times of the week, and usually there's no point starting a big piece of work. I'll go into the archive room, have a look at the formulations, try and figure out how they go together. I'll make them, but while I'm making them, I'll figure out why we've got all of the components in it that we've got. So I just like making the soaps, and then I can bring them home and I can use them, and I'll be like, oh, this is great, or this might be a bit harsh, maybe it needs a little modification so that I'm happy using it. It's something that's very interesting, but we've just got rid of all of the industrial products in our work. Well, all the industrial customers that we served, they've been got rid of because there wasn't any profit coming from that area. And that's really beside the point. We used to have that business, and now it's going away in favour of higher profit business, which is understandable. I can make soaps and anything that I want to right now, and I'm still looking into getting better and better at that, and hopefully going to develop my own one at some point in the future. So, what else? I just got a bunch of new albums that I've been listening through. I'm really happy with the fact that I bought them. They're great. I bought the new Reckless Love album, which is, for some reason, my favourite of the bunch I bought, even though I feel technically and how they're put together, the other albums I bought are actually better. Like, I got the new Revocation album. That's much more technical, but I think it's a better album, but I don't like it as much. It's something weird. I don't understand it entirely, but oh well. That's just been me chatting about random stuff that's just had a bit of a flow to it. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.